Hello everyone. Probably wondering why I'm wearing this headset right now, and no, I'm not being an air traffic controller for Halloween next weekend. I'm actually here to talk to you a little bit about some relatively new software that's out called Talk to Type software. And I'm using what's called Mac Speech Dictate right now, but its PC cousin, Dragon Naturally Speaking, you've probably heard about recently on a lot of like the radio stations in the Boston area. They've really been talking it up and it's getting a lot of publicity. I bought this last summer because I thought that it would help me tackle one of my major problems, which is giving thoughtful and complete feedback to kids on their writing assignments, particularly lengthy writing assignments like these lab reports that we've got here that I've been grading for the past week or so. Sometimes with a red pen, my work can, all of my comments can really kind of come down to just a few words, and maybe the students can't even read my handwriting because it's not the best. I think it's decent, but it's not the best. So all that work on my part goes wasted. Well, with Mac Speech Dictate, what I've found I can do is actually type essentially my comments as I'm reading, and I see something thoughtful, I can say it and it'll just pop right out on the paper for me. This allows me to either print out comment letters essentially to my kids, or, and I'm finding this really useful now with the new student emails that we have, we can actually just email the kids their feedback so they get it. It's in a place that's saved for them, and they can review it whenever they want. So I'm finding that I think that's going to be really valuable for me as we move forward with this. But as I've been working with this, I've been thinking about my students and how they might use this, and particularly with students who are reluctant writers or are the typers who are more like the search and peck method, where they're looking for the keys and are really slowing them down. Software like this can really support their ability to get their ideas out on paper faster than they normally would, or maybe just getting it out there in the first place if they don't like to write. Kids with low motor skills in the hands and just kind of not big time writers can really benefit from this. And then I think about the ed assistants who are in our learning centers, who for some students' accommodations they're required to have a scribe. Well, if one of these kids puts this headset on and can at least get their genuine, authentic ideas out onto the paper while the ed assistant is doing something else, working with other kids in the room, that ed assistant's time might be better served than coming back and just helping that student revise their work on the paper. Now, this software is not totally perfect right now, and to give you a good sense of this, right, we got a little example here. One of the problems with Mac Speech Dictate or any of these talk-to-type writing programs is that it doesn't necessarily give you punctuation. So when I'm speaking, I need to actually include that in my writing. For example, colon. Mac Speech Dictate will not automatically add periods into my sentences. Period. So as you can see, this might be a little bit of a drawback in that it's asking a student to kind of edit as they go. I think this could be remedied simply by allowing the kid to just go back through their work afterwards and add in the punctuation. Maybe that leads to other writing problems down the line. I'm not sure, but I think at least in the sense of getting ideas out on paper, this probably beats their writing or their really slow typing. It probably improves that performance. So anyway, for me, Talk to Type software, 2 thumbs up. So that's all for now. Have a great day. Period.